Hello everyone, welcome to the Unit 2 lesson on intervals. For this week, we are going to add in 4 new intervals. We're going to add in the tritone, the major sixth, the major seventh, and the perfect octave. Yes, 4 new intervals. So let's take a look at our singing exercise, and we'll do that a few times, and then we will do some rough practice of it. Okay. Oh, actually, we'll look at one more way to think about intervals, and then we'll do some practice of it. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at this before we sing it, because there's a couple new things I want to point out. So do, re, major second, do, mi, major third, do, fa, perfect fourth, do, fi. Fi is a chromatic pitch. Actually, we don't have it in the major scale, but we do have the tritone in the major scale. It's between T and fa. Okay, and it's important in the 5/7 chord, which we'll look at later in a couple units. Don't worry about it. But the point is that it is relevant to tonality, and we need to be able to recognize it. Okay, so do, fi, tritone, do, sol, perfect fifth, had that already. Now we have do, la, major six, nice and big, very consonant. Do, ti, very big, very dissonant. By the way, here's a tritone. Tritone, sixth, seventh, perfect octave. Okay, let's give that a shot from the beginning. Do, re, major second, do, mi, major third, do, fa, perfect fourth, do, fi, tritone, do, sol, perfect fifth, do, la, major sixth, do, ti, major seventh, do, perfect octave. Okay, so that's your singing. You want to get your instrument and just practice singing it a little bit every day. That will help you a lot. And then let's look at one other thing I wanted to show you. All right, so this is a little chart that I made up to sort of compartmentalize the intervals. So across the top, we have small, medium, and large. And then down the side, we have dissonant, consonant, and perfect or hollow sounding. So we have, you'll notice that it's pretty limited. And right now, you can even add in qualities to size because we don't have minor intervals yet. Okay, so we've got major seconds as dissonant and small. Consonants are small. Our major third is small and consonant, very pleasant sounding. Medium, we have the tritone, which is medium size, do, do, and dissonant, do, do. And then perfect, we have the perfect fourth, do, 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 fa, and the fifth, do, sol. See how those kind of just sound like they're missing the central figure of the chord, right? Because there's the fourth, it's like the outside of the chord. Fourth, fifth, and the way you can tell them apart, because when you play them together, they have this similar quality of being perfect. So what you want to do is you want to kind of see if you can grab both. If you get it as a harmony, if you get it separately, it's a little bit easier. But if you get it as a harmonic interval, you want to try to separate out the notes. Do, do, do. And then you can sing up the scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, sol, perfect fifth. Or do, re, mi, fa, do, re, mi, fa. Or what actually is a little easier to sing, sol, do, la, ti, do. It's a do, re, mi, fa. Or sol, la, ti, do. confusing. But for me, it's easier to think of the fourth as sol to do than do to la. Try each of them on and see what you get. Okay, so that's the big one that is going to be hard to tell apart. The rest of them, you can kind of grab by size. But the fourth and the fifth are two that you might want to work pretty hard on singing this week. You can even go to a keyboard if you have access to one and play them together. And then you get them, okay? So on the large end of thing, our dissonant large is the seventh, which is almost an octave, right? It's as big as you can get before you get to the octave, so it kind of feels like it wants to resolve. Do, do, ti, do. Okay, the consonant interval is our sixth. Or if you are of a certain age, you might remember, which is the NBC theme song. I don't know if it still is, but it was for a long time. And then the octave is very hollow. It almost sounds like the same note because it is. It's just in different octaves. Do, do. Okay, so take some time, go over to Auralia. Again, you want to do the practice first. So let's take a look where you can do that. Okay, so see here the unit 2 ascending intervals. Identify intervals of the major scale and the tritone, major second, major third, perfect fourth, tritone, perfect fifth, major sixth, major seventh, and perfect octave. Let's give it a go. You can listen as many times as you want. You can even slow it down if you want to try and sing along. So it sounds kind of dissonant to my ears. Do, do, do. So try and sing the first and then try and sing up to the second note. Do, 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 do. I'm going to say that's the tritone. Good. Okay. So it's a little bit low, but you can do it. Let's try another one. So it's very big. Listen again. Okay, so do, do. So it's very big. You can't quite hear the quality because they're being played melodically and not together harmonically, but they have a certain feel of them. So it's very big and it feels dissonant. So I'm going to go with major seventh. Okay, so that's the idea of it. Let's do one more. So it's small. Does it sound like do, re, or do, mi? Sounds like do, re, so it's a major second. Let's think do, re versus do, re versus do, mi. Sing that with me. Do, re, do, mi. Major second. Okay, that is it. Now what you need to do is you are going to go to Aurelia. You can do the practice drills first, and then you can go over and do the intervals assignment. Okay, do as much practice as you need to get comfortable with it. Okay, good. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.